chord. I don't know if anyone knows of the band Black Country New Road. Reminds me of that. It's one of my favorite bands. Black Country New Road. They had like a chamber folk, like rock type band. They're really good. Dead God Black Mountain. This title screen is giving me, you know, pretty cool vibes. Let's reset this timer down the bottom right here. I get 1 hour to play these games. Yeah. I like the look of this title screen. Looks pretty dour. Looks like my kind of jam. If it even delivers on this title screen, we'll see. Let's start the timer and let's play. 8 a.m. 1 EAS. Black Mountain has begun to spew its soot and poison upon everything you love. Everything I love? How do you know what I love? Where did you learn what I love? You have 5 days to enter Black Mountain and put a stop to the source of the plague. Oh, this is my jam. It is funny. I will say that this rusty thing down here is so good, but it kind of clashes with this, you know, very bright looking star up the top with this, you know, but we'll see. If it's not destroyed, oh, I missed that, sorry. Though your simple villager, you must now shoulder an incredible burden and move beyond the lowly expectations of your village life. Use this time to plan, make allies, equip yourself with weapons, knowledge and supplies for the battle ahead. But first, what is your name? Sekal. I'm just going to say I'm Benny. Into when I'm done. After the end of the First World, many races came to dwell in the Moiru territories. Which race are you? I'll be completely honest, I don't know what any of these mean, you know, to choose as a race, but except that's maybe elf, so maybe I'll just be an elf. But it's an A-elf. An A-elf? I'll be an A-elf. A-elves have an innate resistance to Sat's wind. An invisible force that causes other races to wither and die. Oh my gosh. And they can even eat food and drink water contaminated with Sat's wind. Oh, I'm sorry. My redeem noise has not been turned up. Where is that redeem noise? Sound alerts. And I'll put some gain on that. Where's my gain? And I'll play it again for you. Oh no, what am I doing? But sound alerts. Filters. Gain. I'll turn that up. Let me play it again for free for you. This is the don't redeem context.
Oh, I like the way that chest bounced, though. I like the way that chest bounced. Sorry, that's a weird comment, but...
Yeah, that's it. Like the way that chest bounced, apparently. That's what I said. And out of context, you know what it means, I guess. I don't know. No problem, Mr. Ben. I just wondered, is that the sound I'm thinking of? Yeah, I think I watched a good... well, this is context. I'm cheating, but yeah, I watched a good chest bouncing animation for a chest. I'll add 1 minute to the timer because I've been ranting, but here we go. Elves have an innate resistance to Tatsuwind and an invisible force that causes other races to wither and die. They can even eat food and drink water contaminated with... Oh, so we have a resistance to the Tatsuwind. As an elf, you begin the game with Tatsuwind proficiency. You may enter Tatsuwind tainted safely and may enter... I don't know what that means. So Tatsuwind tainted safely. I'll be an elf. I'd be an A-elf. Welcome to Black Mountain. Before you start, we have some hints and tips for new players. I am definitely a new player, and I will expand. I won't expand. Yeah. What's up with the time? You have a limited amount of time to save your village. This is giving me pathologic vibes. If you have not entered Black Mountain by the end of the 5th day, your village will die. Terms for days on the Moira territory is a bit different. First day, Isal, Blasel, Kursel, Divsel, Solsa. I mean, how am I supposed to memorize that? No, it's a bit confusing, but if you need a reminder, you have a calendar and inventory. What should I be doing? Nobody knows what's inside Black Mountain, but you can expect a fight. Learning weapon skills, magic, buying weapons and armor, and recruiting followers will all help you in your task. Okay, followers? Yes, some of the inhabitants of the Moira territories will be willing to help you if you do something for them first. Oh, so it's like an exchange of equivalent favors type deal. Be sure to go around and talk to people. You never know what you might find. Okay, we'll talk to as many people as possible. All right, how do I make money? You can get a job with a wage. Okay, yes, this is very much like real life. Look out in certain towns for opportunities to work. You might also be able to find money and valuables, and if you get into a fight, you can probably expect a reward. Okay, how me about my skills and spells? All magic and weapon skills except claws and daggers require proficiency. I was like Oblivion, I guess. I don't know. You'll discover new kinds of magic and weapons as you play, so get out there and explore. Find a trainer to learn more. I'm good. I got some of that, but we'll learn through play. Okay, good luck. Nice piano music. The screen is a bit tiny. It's just a bit tiny to be able to see everything that's on screen, but hey, that's fine. Nice tiles. You don't have much in the way of wealth, but you're sure something here should be valuable. You find 10 current. So it's interesting. The tiles, the window box is all rusty and stuff, but it's just a little bit of a clash between that aesthetic and everything else. Like this menu is just standard, you know, RPG stuff. But calendar, whoa, loud. The calendar of the Moira territory is a complicated one. You have 4 days left. Yeah, I don't know that. Okay. Surely there's a better way to know. Like, why would you... Anyway, your family had a few vintages saved up over the years. Now that they're gone, you may as well have a drink or two. You find some potions. Yay. Well, at least please tell me what potions they are. A myriad of old novels and writings line the shelves. You find some mind milk. We've got mind milk, people. I don't know. It's just an unfortunate image, to be honest. Mind milk? It's kind of funny. Okay, I'll turn it down a bit. The sound effects are a bit loud. I'd like the music to be a bit louder compared to the sound effects. Mind milk. There's a bit of, due to the font used, there's like overlap here of like all this stuff. So it just looks a little bit unprofessional with this overlap. But hey, I understand what it, at least I can read what it says, you know. Life Elixir. I'm confused why Life Elixir is in all caps and like Energy Elixir and these other ones are not. So there's a little bit of inconsistency there. But it's generally a good UI otherwise. I think it's a built-in plugin, so, but like it's used well, I guess. It's just got... You rest here for 6 hours and gain some max HP and MP. Does that mean I get a higher max HP and MP, or I just heal? Oh, well, no sleep, just save. Yeah. Well, okay. The sound effects and the background music are like really a little bit unbalanced. Loading screen. Must be a big map or lots of particles. Oh, this map looking good. It's a little bit on the every line is straight kind of side and things are kind of bare, but hey, if it isn't the hero of our village, cough cough, what brings you here? Just checking in. I wouldn't come too close. I think I've come down with something. Is the soot making you sick? No, well, yes, this is something else, I think. I got a terrible fever, I'm sweating, and I feel far too hot. I'm not well enough to work, and I'm not well enough to leave town, and I'm stuck here until I get better. If I get better, that is. It does look weird using this font with, if you use, like, capitals to indicate emphasis, maybe italics or bold or something would be better, or no emphasis at all. It just looks weird because all the capitals are so ornate that it looks kind of strange. Do you need something to say with you? I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, I don't know with what knowledge of the context of our relationship I'm asking whether if they need someone to stay with them, but I'll go with it. That would be nice, but everyone here is either left or is far too busy. I could stay with you for a while. Really, you would, but your quest, it's fine. You spent an hour talking with the sick girl. You talk about your lives in Silday Village and the good times the town has had. Though it does not heal her sickness, she does seem to feel better having some company. Oh, how long was it? 10 minutes or an hour? You can relax and wait here for a time. There's like a lot of options being given about, you know, options to wait and to do this kind of stuff. It's quite bare. This is quite massive and bare, but the dang mountain hands over us like a Grim Reaper. I used to look up at it in awe. Now I hate the dang thing. Okay. Yeah, they're quite square houses, but that's fine. Bizarre woman. Hope you can save our village, Benny. Your best journey to some of the neighboring towns. There's not much for you here. It is deserted. They blocked the well. People kept drinking from it even though the soot got inside. Oh no, they blocked the well? That's bad. Who did? The notice board is overwhelmed with missing persons notices, requests for fresh water, and information for people looking to leave town. Some notices catch your eye, however. Have you seen my daughter? In our desperation, we sought to send our daughter away to the Terra waterways so that she may escape cut off at the end. This horrid poison. We don't know if she made it there safely or not. If someone could make sure she's okay, we would be willing to pay what little we have left. Our daughter's name is Hizya. Please tell us she's safe. Okay, there's a daughter. Missing daughter. Remove the sources of ache. The source of your misery and woes is the infernal wind known as Ache. So it's like there's quite a lot of good world building going on here. Ache is the invisible force that penetrates all aspects of the world and brings little more than pain and sorrow. Only through intense meditation, self-introspection, and the removal of all ache-stained elements in your life can you hope to cultivate Diz, the divine wind that brings hope in life. Okay, so there's a lot of like words for things in this world that kind of help make it feel lived and breathed in, but it is sort of confusing. We'll see if it comes together. All artifacts from the world before do nothing but bring Eek into your life. Discard them and no peace. So this has religious undertones. Great Akek comes and the wave comes with him. Prepare yourself for the cleansing. Act now. Speak with the local great wave representative to know more. So it's like a local religious occulty sort of group that is seeking to remove the sources of this Eek thing they speak of. Beware bandits, and as if the salt weren't enough, bandits now prowl the streets at night. Oh no. Stay inside and lock your doors. If a filthy bandit is reading this, I hope someone gives you what you deserve. It's the work of the A-Elves. Oh no, that's us. The dang A-Elves spread the Tatswind. Oh, this is the Tatswind? Everywhere they go. Wherever they go. The bat turds are making us all sick. Yeah. Okay, I feel that. Tavern has been closed for the past few days. You don't know if it'll ever reopen. Hope you can save our village, Benny. Best or any some of the... Yeah. Okay. What's this one? If you need money, it's like a beetle type thing. You may need to head elsewhere for a job. There are jobs in Tara Waterways and Mark Pass. I wish this place was just mapped a little more interestingly. It's just quite bare. And I know it might be representing like a bear at Wasteland. But there are more interesting ways to map that, I'll just say. And Alf, you're the cause of all this, bigoted man says. You're the one spreading Tsatsik out of that mountain. You're killing us all. Begone, you old fool. You'll see, you'll all see. It's been boarded up. You still owe me 50 Curran. Cough it up. Please, there's nothing left, poor Chichik says. They have a base set, but they're not important, I guess. Where do I go? I guess not to the edges of this map. There's like, it's just like going somewhere. Maybe south. I'll save here again. What is the benefit of like waiting a while? I don't know. It does. This is quite a big map, and I think it lags every time you go back to it. Wait, where can we go? Oh, down. So there was no indication that going down south would lead you somewhere as opposed to the part that's going up north and west and east in that map. So it is good to at least maybe design the map so that it will have some sort of indication of where to go. Sildai Village, Tara, Waterways, Mark Pass, Claneburrow, Black Mountain. Which one were we at? Were we at Sildai Village? Yes, we were. Okay. 10 minutes has passed. Tara, Waterways. For your current location, it will take 3 hours. Okay, so it's taking like real life hours to travel places. Locked. I'm just interested to see how the time factors into it. Hello, Ken. If you're looking for work, I hear they're in need of gardeners at Claneburrow. The short-lived races can't work the longer shifts. Something about the Tatswan getting to them. Get out of my way, I'm busy. Okay, they're busy. Full tile sets. I'm in a state. I'm in such a state. My son, my poor baby. I will say that a lot of the world building, while, you know, there is some thought put into it, I'm still not completely sure what the driving... I don't have a reason really to care too much at the moment. Hey lad, if you be in my home, state your purpose. I'm looking for work. Custom House is always looking for workers, but aside from that, I have nothing. Unless you can cure what ails the mind. What do you mean? It's my son. His brain has been muddied by some Mazari woman. He didn't eat or sleep. He just stands still and does nothing. He can't hear or talk. Bigula says there was an RPG from 993 where you had a 100-day time limit and time passed every time you traveled. You never beat it. Yeah, I think the mechanic can be done well. It just sort of needs to... The game still needs to abide by like central ideas of conflict and like driving conflict and momentum. So it still needs to have some structure in that way, you know? Challenge of the 5 realms. I see. Interesting idea. I have, you know, thought of doing games like that. I mean, the obvious time-bound one is like Outer Wilds, but that's like not within a specific 100-day or X amount of days time limit, you know. But there are games like that. I like that idea. It's just, it needs to be very careful the way you design. Particularly if you're doing like a game jam game, you just need to be very careful about doing very, you know, ambitious designs. I've put the Mazari woman in jail and she'll be executed some sunset. I'll see what I can do. Thanks, lad. I'm desperate. Also giving like options of like yes or no is sometimes not very interesting if the opposite doesn't actually bring you like some kind of catharsis, like just saying, no, I don't want to do that quest. It's like, okay, sure. And then it's just like not very interesting. Yeah, I like choices where both options are interesting. I had plans for one too. We had X time before the Dark Lord was like, time's up, I'm attacking now. And you could walk up to him on day one and go boo if you're feeling brave. Yeah, they can very much work. They just have to be really well designed. Yeah, I'll give them 1 minute extra just because I've been blabbing a bit. But yeah, no, I love that idea. Expensive looking items line the shelf. You find a sharp dagger. Okay. Interesting. Some lovely illustrated children's books are lined up neatly on the shelf. They look expensive. But you're not about to steal from a child, are you? Why not? Give me the option. You give me the option for other things. Some lovely illustrated children's books are lined up. Oh yeah, sorry, same thing. The crick-eyed child's eyes seem completely glazed over. He stares at nothing in particular and simply stands still. Aw, poor thing. That's actually really sad. I want to save them though. Oh well, we'll see. We'll see what we can do. The game does not give me options to be evil, it seems. Which is fine. Not every game has to do that. Not every game has to do that. Weaponsmith Jijig. I've got swords, I've got boards, I've got Zweihanders, I've got life enders of all shapes, size, and dispositions. Shoddy Durek. Let's get like, yeah, like a good weapon would be good for us. The Jijig Gladius. Sure, why not? It's equipped the Jijig Gladius. Oh, I didn't equip this other one beforehand. Man, if I'd known the dagger, because the dagger is better than that thing that I could get sold by them. Dang it. Okay, it turns out I can't sell back to them. Oh well, that stinks. Because I didn't know that I didn't have that equipped. Oh well. Oh wait, do I have other things that I have that I haven't got equipped? No. Okay. Turns out. Okay. How goes it, Fiend? Looking to buy? Oh man. Oh well, maybe we'll get some gold later on. What can I get you, boss? Life elixir, life giver elixir. One thing I'm finding is that if a game is too big like this before even getting into the first battle, it's a common mistake, I believe, for RPG Maker jam games. You need to get right into the action, in my opinion. I heard some psychic attack the Lord's son. Apparently the poor kid is as good as dead, tormented with nightmares. Yeah, we did. We knew that. Save. Like, you know, with a game where you have a short amount of time to impress, just go right into it. Welcome in, Spedicky. How's it going? Yeah, I made the mistake in 2014. You could do the entire hour without a battle. Yeah, it's an easy mistake to make, you know. The food here is great. The river trout is my favorite. It's very tempting to do a game with a lot of dialogue like this, but like, you've been here the whole time? Well, good to hear. Oh, you've been here the whole time. I don't know if that's a Game Changer reference. I love Game Changer. Sober Jijig. I really got to start wasting money when I get drunk. I get way too generous. See, this is fine and all, but even if it were a long game, I don't yet care. Most jam games are no battles and the gameplay is something else completely. Yeah, but even if it is battles, have a battle within the first 10 minutes maybe even, and then have several battles, you know. You can use battles to pace out the story too. That's usually what RPGs do, you know. The house with the green roof is one of the nicest in all the waterways. Only the Lord and his family can afford it. Because I've been confronted with shops, but I haven't been confronted with a battle to give context to what I should buy. Step up and gaze. See, I don't have money yet, so why should I come across all these merchants? They play some card games in the tavern on Tuesday and Wednesday nights. Watch out, though. You can lose money pretty quickly. And I notice it's also something about open world games that they're giving you the opportunity to have a bad time as well if it's not designed properly. Like in 2023, you do stats sim, pick your action for each day, no battles at all, just get stats to survive the last day. I don't know if I remembered that one, but I'll have to look at it later. I've heard a Mazari woman was sent on jail to high treason. What should have done to be served such a serious charge? In my opinion, an easier way to determine a good time is to do a linear game, mostly. Dark Elf Worker. Sorry I can't talk, it's not my lunch break. Because otherwise you just come across a massive world. Just looking for a job? Yes. It was for Drifty's Game Jam. I didn't play those ones, but yeah, it sounds like a good time. Come back at night. I got some off the books gigs for you. Okay. At night I come back along? Okay, let's sleep and let's come back at night. At least we've got a story hook, maybe. We don't take shifts past midday. Come back earlier. Oh, you have to come back earlier. A complex game about like time management and stuff. Like this, where you have to wait. I don't know if this is the best choice for a game jam game like this. And it's really hard to design one like this that is quite impressive. I wouldn't visit the customs house at night. It's full of criminals, smugglers, and ne'er-do-wells. Which one is the custom house again? Because there's a lot of impressive work here. A lot of great pixels, a lot of, you know, cute portraits and you know, nice maps and stuff. But well, some kind of firework powder. It's of no... See, why is there a chest there that's of no use? I don't know. It's just needs to add up a little. Be careful when dealing with prisoners. Some can still hurt you through the iron bars. I'll drink from your skull. Well, we learned that with Silence of the Lambs, didn't we? Who's this? I've seen you before, haven't I? Yes. From the village, the one at the base of Black Mountain. Yeah, okay. I've never been there myself, but I can feel it. Destiny's pull. They say the Mazari can sense their own destiny. This is true, for some more so than others. I'm Sela and you are Benny. You belong to Black Mountain. Or is it that Black Mountain belongs to you? Black Mountain will surely die without you, and you will die without me. Release me from this bondage, and you will have me as your ally. I see. Haha, you don't need to lie. Regardless, your destiny and mine are intertwined. I can know. I must help you in your task. Why are you here? An accident, nothing more. I don't know. I don't have any context for these dialogue options. I know what you did. What do you mean I know what you did? I don't know. I see. Tell me about my destiny. You must enter Black Mountain and slay the beast inside. Know the engine. Okay. Where do you come from? I'm from the city of Jinzi, sorry. Further north from along the coastline. You have never been. You should. It's a learning experience. Nobody trusts anyone. Backstabbing is constant. Friendships are ruined and the great houses benefit from it all. Okay. How can I help you escape? She leans in close to a whisper. I can't do much in here. It would be mostly up to you, I'm afraid. Did you have any ideas? The guard. Guard on now during the daytime. But here's the thing. Why is the story giving me any reason to break out Sailor instead of just like a trust me type deal? I don't really think a story is as effective if it just hides all its cards from you. It should sort of leave you in most of the know. You know, otherwise it's just hiding things for later. But like that's not always the best way to tell a story. And it's like, so why should I? It gives me nothing. It gives me no moral quandary to sort of think of other than, hey, trust this thing because the story is based around them. Maybe, you know. The guard on now during the daytime, he's focused, diligent. It would be much harder to knock him out. The guard on night shifts would be far easier for you to overpower. He is distracted with thoughts of his newborn son and he hasn't been eating so well. If you could overpower him quickly, why would I do this though for you, Sailor? Why? Like, you haven't convinced me. If you can't knock him out, you run the risk of him calling for help and the whole of the waterways will upon you. But please don't kill him. He's a father. He shouldn't die on my account. Tell me about my destiny. You must enter Black Mountain and slay the beast. Know the... Oh, yeah. I'll just leave. Please, Ben, they're going to execute me on Cursal at sunset. Find a way to get me out. But you haven't... They haven't given me a reason to believe them. Like, haven't they? Black Mountain will surely die without you and you will die without me. Is it just because they can see the future? I see. It doesn't seem to be... Wait. When did they say they were going to die? You're going to execute me on Cursal at sunset. Find a way to get me out before then. So I will free them, but only because the story begs me to, right? But like, I don't like the moral quandary. It's not interesting to me. It's like a, hey, you know, save me because I can see the future type thing. I don't know. It just seems, it doesn't interest me. Different towns sell things at different prices. Well, I don't have any money. Okay, I want to wait till nighttime so I can talk to the person in that bridge and to break them out. That might be the way to go, right? Wait for a while. How long do you want to wait? Well, what time is it now? It's at 1:30, so maybe we'll wait like 6 hours, right? Wait for a while, 6 hours. Oh, I saw someone disappear in real time. Okay. Oops, I didn't mean to save it twice. Okay. Oh, let's see. Oh, wait, what was that person? Was that the same... Yeah, not my lunch break yet, they say. It's 7:30. You just said that last time. This person, maybe they'll be dodgy, right? Yep. It is night. Isn't 7:30 night? Hard to see that. Hard to see that door and that map there. Now is it nighttime enough, or should we wait a little longer? The guard on now during the daytime. Okay, but is it daytime or is it night? Is it just dawning or whatever? Or, yeah, dawn. Sorry, the sunset is happening. Okay, so let's see. So I'll go to the actual nighttime. What is she in here for? High treason. I'm not at liberty to say more. So let's wait for the other one. I didn't note who was on earlier. I guess it's kind of interesting that you can wait till night until they've been replaced by someone else. Wait for a while. Let's wait like 3 hours then. Now it's night. I see. Let's go back to that other one later. It'd be nice to fade to black, replace the sprites, and then come back later. Yawn. I'll attack. Looking around, you quickly clock the guard and the joy goes down sound asleep as keys are yours. Well, they just disappear. There's nobody there. You defeated the guard. Amazing. I never doubted you. Free me and I'll uphold my end of the bargain. I'll free them. You open the door. Sailus hurries. I must flee now. Have no fear. I'll wait for you at Sildai Village. Speak to me there. Okay. Gonna speak to them at Sildai Village. Also get a job. I'll also try and get that drug dealing job or whatever that silly job is. Hey, looking for some extra dough? Yep, there's some special shipments coming in. We need you to work double time to bring them in before sunrise. House Bevnir up at Genzi has got some stuff they want moved quick smart, and they're giving us the money to do it. Worker solidarity and all that. Pays much better than the regular work, but it's dang tiring. No breaks, 8 hours, what do you say? Yep. Great, let's get to work. The work is tiring. You feel like you're practically sprinting to meet the deadline. You move box after box of contraband goods. Manage to slip yourself some of the merchandise. What are they going to do? Call the guards? You're in 18 Kurim, but the hard work. You lose 50 max HP. Whoa, I didn't know that would happen. Stolen energy elixir. Wow. This is a strange game. I don't quite... Because I didn't know what I was getting into when I got the job. And surely maybe you can get better money by just fighting somewhere? I don't know where you fight, though. Can I get a better weapon now, or... Okay. Looking too busy. How come I can't wear them? Okay. It's just too big in my opinion, because there's like a lot of shops and stuff, and a lot of them use stuff that I don't quite know how to use yet, but it's like increase your max HP. See, $15 can increase my max HP. I don't know. It's quite ambitious, right? I just personally wouldn't be this ambitious for a game like this, because you need to be, because there's actually a design thing. You have to be really careful about how you introduce all these concepts, and doing so with like all of this happening at the same time can be quite bewildering. I'm waiting for the Sokoban submission. Sabine gives it 10 out of 10. Hey, I don't know. I don't know. Hello again, Benny. I wanted to thank you for freeing me. You've been kind to me, though you know nothing about me. You do not betray me or turn me away. I will not forget this. Now fulfill my end of the bargain. The journey to the heart of Black Mountain will be dangerous, but I feel you have no other choice. Allow me to accompany you on your quest. Sure. Very good. Let us travel as one. It's just that I'm sure there's battles in this, but it's been almost half an hour and we haven't had a battle, and I can only judge it based on the first hour. So, so far the gameplay has been basically about sleeping and talking to people, which is fine, but it's just unusual. The emaciated dog growls as you approach, its ribs visible through its stretched skin. What's Muck Pass? From your current location, it'll take 2 hours to travel here. This is complete nonsense. There's nothing inherently evil about the world before. This is alarmist superstition and moral positing disguised as religion. Oh, is this the people who want to get rid of the ick? It seems as if this Avaga is about to begin a religious sermon. Shall you stay and listen for an hour? Sure, let's listen for an hour. People of Mark Pass, I have come to you to bring you the wisdom of Chatuk, the understanding of the three winds. I am Chernzik, a Zekkin from the Great Wave. I have dedicated my life to Chatuk and the study of martial pursuits. To you have not yet heard, Chatuk is the belief in three winds. A whole hour? Sheesh, yeah, I mean, it's not super, super long, but I believe that even in a game that takes, several hours or whatever, it should hook you in. How goes the struggle? It's actually not too bad of a struggle, despite the negative things, despite the flaws, things I perceive as flaws in this game. Overall, it's decent, It is decent, but it's almost like, it's a shame that, we didn't get a more focused game. And it's how I'm feeling right now. I'm just like, okay, can we get with the main part? Where's the hook? Where's the part where I care about the conflict going on? Why should I care? Why should I care for the main character and so on? That's the sort of storytelling things that I'm caring about, because there's a lot of world building, but like, who is the main character? Why should I care about them? Why should I care about the bad thing that's happening? I do care about some of it. Anyway, that's how it's going. How are you, Leaf and Anderson? Hopefully things are going well. And there's clearly lots of talent behind this, because got to go. Good night. You have a good one, Mr. Spy64. I gotta say, I enjoyed your entry, and keep making good games. It was good to have you here. Chatuk is a belief in three winds. These winds are immaterial, yet cover the earth, the air, and the sea. Eek is the first wind. It is the wind of evil, of avarice, and greed. Wait, where's the buh? Welcome in, Ricky. Welcome in. Just vibing? It's good to vibe. Where the dog at? Exactly. I'll give this entry another minute because I ranted for a bit. It is the wind of evil, of avarice and greed. It is the poison that destroys friendships and ruins homes. It is evil without purpose, without mercy, and so they destroyed themselves in the fires of war. Everything they've touched, all artifacts in the world before, are tainted with the ick. It tainted with the ick. And must be destroyed. Welcome in, Riggy. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully everything's going good. In a way, it is the natural state of things, the struggle of life, fighting to survive and keep food in your belly. They have the ick. Yeah, oh no, the ick has overcome them. Struggle of life, fighting to survive and keep food in your belly. You're doing good? Just got back from a bunch of tattooing. More tattooing. Wow, you're getting that full experience. Let's go. Now I'm gonna do a bunch of game making. That's good. Use this time to chillax. Yeah. Final wind is the divine wind of the diss track. Diss is a force of compassion, mercy, and love. Diss is the breaking of bread between friends, the generosity of a stranger, the love of the mother. See, these are interesting concepts. Everything here is interesting concepts, but I kind of feel like the best kind of storytelling centers on a central conflict that you can follow, and these things are sort of implied as you go along, instead of just going around the world and having a lot of things just explain to you everything about the world, you know? I feel like I want a central thing that makes you care, you know? The final goal of all Chatuki is to cultivate Diz in their heart and in their surroundings, to bring goodness into the world and fight evil. This is the essence of the Chatuk. Though there are complicated schools of thought and philosophy, this is the core of what we believe. Because I do feel like all this could be better, you know, implied through interactions with several NPCs rather than just dumping it all on, I suppose. Even if it is, it does make sense. It is a sermon, but like, you know, I thank you for your generosity and time. I'll be here for some time if you wish to talk further. It's clear that there's been a lot thought out about this universe, though. Oh, they all left. Okay. Hello, stranger. Sorry the crowd during my speech. I hope I was not too boring of an orator. The Varga gives what appears to be a slight cackle through the clicking of his vocal mandibles. Please, if you have any questions or wish to discuss anything with me, I urge you not be shy. Oh, see, there's more stuff to be learned. Okay, what is Eek? What is the Ick? Ick is all that is evil. It is a stain on the world that must be cleansed with Diz, goodness. Oh, this is what the cult believe? I don't know if they're a cult or if this is real, you know? Chatuk differs from more simple philosophies in that we believe that Eek is a real force, something that corrupts and affects things in obvious ways. It is not an immaterial feeling or hunch. It is something that can be understood and seen through intense meditation and self-introspection. Chatuk even goes as far to say as that Eek begets Eek, that is, acts of evil tend to cause more evil. A boy growing up surrounded by violence will, in turn, grow violent, for example. The acts of those who are truly scarred with Eek only serve to bring more Eek into the world. Their creations are tainted and bring Eek. Could you bring me back to the previous menu so I can just go through all these options like in Fallout or something? Like a Bethesda game? Ick begets Ick. Yeah, indeed. What is Diz? Diz is the ultimate good. Goodness at all costs. It is mercy to the undeserving, just for the wrong. Without Diz we'd be in hell. Life would consist purely of existing without joy, blah blah blah. I'm sorry, I'm tuning out of this. We Chatuki, followers of Chatuk, dedicate our lives to fostering Diz and in ourselves similar to the... It is a wind that spreads to all it touches. Joy and love are contagious. Blah, 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 blah. Foster it where you can. Okay, all right. I mean, wait, where is it? Where's the actual one? The menu that I want to go back to see if there's anything. Why are things from the time before considered ick? The world before is an example of ick run amok, where the world where Diz was to strangle. Ah. Sorry, just hopefully so you can understand how I feel about this. If it's not attached to something I care about, then it's not really evil and sin. And the core is that I don't actually know whether this is like a real thing in this world that applies or if this is just the ramblings of a cult. Like, I don't know. Tated and clean descent, mission of the great wave, destroy, eradicate Eek. On the ashes of evil planet of rivers, children will live in a world free of Eek. Okay. Can you help my village? What ails your home, friend, is being poisoned. Poisoned by what? Whom? Black Mountain. I see the mountain that once looked over your home has begun to spit this poisonous soot upon it. But I have no evidence of it. Part of me wonders if it is connected with some relic of the world before. Only something so riddled with Eek could bring about such pain and sadness. I would help your people, of course, friend, but there is one thing I must do first. Maidavow would preach from the Skomal Badlands to the Eastern Sea, so I must finish my journey in Tarai Waterways first. Please, friend, speak to me in Tarai Waterways on Delsul or later. I can help you then. Delfsil. The fact that I have to look into an item to remember what Delfsil is, I don't know. I don't think it's fun to have you expect me to remember the names of your days that you've invented. You maybe put Delfsil, comma, brackets, day 5 or something. Delfsil. So it goes day 4. Okay, day 4. Just say day 4. Please. I know you care about your lore, but I don't. Not right now. I mean, I kind of do. It's kind of fun, but like sort of rooted in a story first that I can really follow and care about. It is there, but it's just too much in my opinion. I'm sorry. I'm being a bit harsh, I feel. But that's just how it feels. Sometimes lore and game jam games can feel so daunting. Yeah, particularly because we haven't got to a single battle yet. We're always in need of workers for the mine. It's hard work, but the wages are fair enough. Shifts are 8 hours long. Interested? Well, here's the thing. I'm given lots of work opportunities, but shouldn't there be battle opportunities? Because how am I supposed to know how it's affecting my ability to be able to fight at the Black Mountain eventually? What is this work business? Like, why do I need work? I don't get it. The red roof building on the cliff above is a school for would-be psychics. What posh. Mark Pass holds many teachers from all over the Moiru territories. Yeah, the laws in the game jam games can feel daunting. It's true, it's true. It's just a lot. We have a trainer in Psy, 200 weapons, and even Avaga martial arts. Okay. The farm grows all as well. Looking to buy something? It has fresh meat, but see, why would I buy fresh meat? I don't know what it does. Type neutral, accuracy, hits 1. What does that mean? What does it actually do? On the barbecue. See, why? Why? Sorry. I'm sort of like, and also this mapping, it's got really nice tiles, but there's so many maps. It's massive, this game, but like maps like this, surely it can have something in there. I don't know. Looks like you've found the Zweihander grounds. Here we teach the art of the two-handed sword. You'll need the beginner class before you can earn anything advanced. It'll take 4 hours to learn. What does it get me? What does the beginner class get me? Nice tiles and sprites, but needs decor. Yeah. Why would I make up your mind? I don't know why I don't know. Even one painting would help. I don't know. Probably needs more than that. Welcome in, Steel Soldier. How's it going? How you doing? How's your day going? Hello, friend. I sell a matter of goods. Please browse. There's so many shops in this game. There's so many shops. Steel Soldier. Yeah. I'm not sure. I don't think that's Steel from Steel and Teal, but I think it's a different one. Hello, Steel. Different Steel, I think. Steel Soldier. How are you doing? How are you doing? Hey there, Ricky. Hey, welcome. Hello, hello. Yes, a different one. I don't know if I know you, Steel Soldier, but welcome in. It's good to see you. Awesome to see you. Yeah. Lockpick set. Okay, so here, yeah, so just bring me some battles, and then the battles will be a context to the items I should buy. Usually you only know what items you should buy after you've had some battles. Sorry, brother, the Great Wave Outpost not open. Okay. Bimlab. Welcome in, Biblab. How you going, Bimlab? How you going? What can I get you, friend? A bartender. I don't want to buy anything. I don't have reason to. What can I get? No, sorry. These dancers up here? So the world is funny, but it's like, this is a game. This is a game. And the game's shops, it's no use having 20 shops if I haven't had a battle yet. I'm really sorry to be this negative, but it's true. The battles give the context for the shop. It's both of we're judges? Yeah, Riggy's a judge too. I'm a judge. Yeah, we're all judges. We're doing our ting. We're doing our ting. Claim Burrow. As you are an elf, you may travel to the Tsatswin tainted elf barrow, normally deadly to other races. Okay. Yeah, we got Nova, we got Silver Setter, otherwise known as Liberty, and we got Umemi as well. And did I get everyone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great team of judges. I respect them all very greatly, and the people who are looking after us as part of the company. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Just ran some stuff for a prototype. Awesome to hear, man. We love prototypes. I love prototypes here. Nova might unfortunately be your favorite streamer. Yeah, Nova's great. Nova's just funny. I've known Nova for a very long time. So we've I would say 2014 would be the year that me and Nova met. So longtime fan. He created one of my favorite RPG Maker game for a while. It was called Soul Sunder. So I've been a Nova fan development wise for a long time. Hello, Kinsman. How can I help you? I think Nova. I think he was talking, saying, unfortunately for me. Unfortunately for me, Nova, Ricky likes Nova more than me. I think that was the unfortunately. Hello, Morg. Welcome in, Magical Morg. How you doing? How you doing? And don't forget to check out Deluge. Check out Deluge as a game. I'm going to give this game 1 minute more because I've been babbling a little. Elfenbadik. See, oh, Rugged Lamela. At least that can replace something for them. I'd be lurking while judging. Just look back and saw this. Right. Here we go. Optimize. Okay. Nice. We're all doing our thing. We're being productive. Doing well. Good to catch one of the Game Jam streams live. Yeah. It's good to have you here. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're chilling. Do you have an entry, Magical Morg? You have an entry in this jam? Hopefully it's doing well. Hopefully you're doing well. Never enough. You are an aberration. Your every breath sullies this sacred place. Dark Elf. Sully. What? Oh, I like this character design. Pretty cool. You made Accession? Oh, nice. I haven't checked to see if that's in my list, but I will in a sec. Hopefully that's good. Sully what? There's nothing sacred about this Satswind infested dump. Okay. See, this is a nice little hook. See, you are tainted and your words are tainted also. If you will not respect this place, you must leave. I'll get involved. I'm going to protect a fellow A-Elf. What's going on? Out of my set face, A-Elf. Oh. I'm leaving anyway. Oh, okay. I'm being driven out because I am a dark A-Elf. That's what. Because I'm one of the ones that survived. Wait, they're not there anymore, though. I'm there, but they're not there. What? Don't say it. Tevin says. Say what? You know what a dark A-Elf is. They were once regular A-Elves. They were abandoned at birth. They shouldn't be discussed in front of an outsider. Wasn't I an outsider just a second ago? Abandoned. Why? Because they have mutations deemed unworthy of the elf race. Is it... See, this is... To me, this is finally an interesting hook. For me, I must say. This is like... We're about 45 minutes in and I'm feeling an interesting hook to this. At least maybe because I can see their face. I can see their plight. And it's like, wait, how can we solve your plight? What can we do here? I hope there's like some storyline that's coming through here. Because they were born with fatal mutations, they would have died within a year. I didn't, I lived. Then you would have been cast out because your condition would have made your life pained and miserable. It would have been a mercy. It's also a common trick that is done in stories to elicit resonance with a player or an experiencer of a story, is to evoke the person's pity. So have something bad happen to someone and immediately your pity goes to that person if something bad's happening to them. I guess something bad was happening to this character because they were in prison, but it was just like, I didn't know why. I didn't know whether they'd done something bad or this or that. So it's just like complicated and I didn't quite know whether to care about it or not, you know? That's not for you to decide. It's my life. I get to choose. You're impossible. I'm not wasting my time with you any longer. I'm impossible. You're saying I should have been murdered. And now they appear there. And I can't talk to the tavern. Sorry for dragging you into that. I didn't mean to start anything, but the elves are a pompous lot. Well, I'm one of them. My name is Selene. Nice to meet you. Where are you from? I'm from a dark elf clan up northwest past Jinzi. What do you have against elves? Well, I'm a dark elf, so that should tell you all to know. Sorry, I don't follow. You don't know many dark elves were once regular elves. But wouldn't I know being an elf in this world? I feel like I would know. What's the reason why I don't know about this? Many dark elves were once regular elves, but were born with or develop additional mutations. Regular elves often have unique gifts such as horns, antlers, etc. They believe it adds to their grace and holds a portent as to their destiny. Those with undesirable mutations, issues with breathing, additional limbs, blindness, etc. are cast aside, often at birth or in the years after. It sounds terrible. It's rotten, I call it what it is. Many burrows give dark elves trouble. Maybe they're reminding that the babes they're casting out are real people with chances for life. Maybe they just do it because us walking around makes them look bad. Can't say. Do you know anything about soot from a mountain? I'm going to assume that's just some crude joke and move on. Okay. Where are you from? Oh. Oops. I did the same thing. Sounds terrible. Okay, see you. I don't know. I thought there was a hook into them being a part of my party or something. I don't know. Where's the hook? I'm sorry. Where's the hook to this game? I'm so sorry. Thank Battle. Can I have a battle? Can I have a battle? I want to fight somebody. And let me be clear. I love games that you don't have to fight against someone. Well, it's fine to have no battles. It's fine to have no battles, but the game is literally designed around weapons, shields, HP, MP, and so on. And I've had a lot of shops. There's been like 15 shops. So it's fine. It's fine to not have a battle. What's this? As you have residency in the claim borough, that once you enter, you'll not be able to leave until the end of your 10-year settling period. Do you wish to enter? Wait, what's this mean? What does that mean? Why do I have such a big option here? Also, now no fights. Well, it's just because this is a game where maybe you're supposed to have fights, maybe. I don't know. Save. Maybe I went the wrong place. Maybe I was supposed to go straight to Black Mountain. I don't know. It's quite big. Hail Kin, as you're an AF, you have the right to return to your home boroughs, a right not afford to lesser races. I don't want to be that. Thank you very much. I am not looking down other races. Let's do the thing that where you don't look down on other races. If you wish, you may take up residency in the claim borough for 10 years. No, I don't want to go to the place where they look down on other races. Thank you. Let's here. Oh, what's this? Hello, friend. I am Brennan, senior arborist of the Claim Borough. I tend to the trees through careful and deliberate manipulation of the Satswind. Oh, they manipulate the Satswind? Through Satswind, I can make them grow, make them bear fruit in life, so it's not all bad. You are kin, you understand the blessings of the Satswind. You can see all around you. Life abounds here. Fruit, animals, everything grows all the time. I can teach the ways of Satswind manipulation. It's a difficult science, delicate manipulation of the building blocks of life. And let me be clear, I am not against a game without any fights. Some of my favorite games, I mean, Disco Elysium is one of my favorite games of all time, and Umineko, When They Cry. I love that. It's got a million words, no game mechanics whatsoever. But the narrative needs to pull me in if that's the case. Like, Disco Elysium, yes. Wait, are you a Disco Elysium fan now? I didn't even know that. It's one of my 3 favorite games. My 3 favorites are Disco Elysium, Outer Wilds, and The Witness. I'm adding a minute because I lagged a bit. Yeah, I agree. Fights aren't necessary, but it's odd when swords and weapons. And if it's not going to have fights, then kind of you need to be a awesome storyteller or have great, exploration. Which it's been fair, but it hasn't been compelling, I'd say. How can I help you, my dear? Okay, I'd like training. I can see what you're already acquainted with the basics. Let's see what you can teach you. Irradiate is the most basic of... Well, why explain to me the spells? Get me into a battle. No. I don't want... Maybe put me through at least 10 to 15 quick battles before you go, okay, here, now you have a spell learning opportunity, or even a shop. Black Mountain. Oh, once you go there, you won't be able to return until the deed is done. So there's no, training battles or anything. It's just, one big boss. I think it's beneficial to have a battle in the first 30 minutes of the game. It depends on what the design of your game is. No running here. I just don't understand the design of this game. If there's any game that is designed like this, let me know. I don't understand a game where you walk around towns and you try and get jobs and then... I don't know. Because inside you can hear deep growls of some beast inside waiting. This is it. Can you really read my fate? I know you doubt me. It's okay. I doubt myself for a while. What I feel is not just what I can read from your mind, but something else entirely. It's like the mind of the universe itself. I fully believe it is your destiny to triumph over whatever lies inside this mountain. I wouldn't be accompanying you here if I didn't think you could do it, Benny. I don't believe in you, as belief implies some kind of faith or trust in the unknown. Well, I don't actually know who you are. I haven't got to know you, Seller, so I don't... Oh, harsh words from Benny again. I don't really care. Sorry. So sorry. So sorry. I know it will be done as sure as the sun will rise. And if you're a developer listening to this, just try and take the positive out of this, because I do enjoy parts of this. I do enjoy many, many parts of this. It's just that, even a game with good elements can be let down by other elements, in my opinion. And it's just how I'm feeling about this. Someone else may love this kind of thing, so just be aware of that. And you do clearly have talent. The prose is decent. It's just lacking a hook, in my opinion. I just need something to let me care about what's happening. Nothing else behind you. There's no else to do but go forward. And so you go. It's got some of the best writing you've seen in a video game. Disco Elysium. Yeah, I love Disco Elysium. So dark. Very dark. I can't see anything. I can't strategize. I don't know what's going on. This, again, low light is good in some scenarios, but unknown entity Chikai. Oh, we have a battle. No choices in the battle, though. We have no skills. Maybe we could have got skills earlier. But, like, was I supposed to choose my build before by going through and doing jobs and getting equipment before I even knew what a battle looked like or how it felt? Because in my opinion, that's not a good way to design a game. I'm so sorry. I don't think that's interesting, because strategy in a game is usually built by iterating over battles. It is the first battle of the game. We're about 50 minutes in. You draw power from the Satswind, but I think there was an earlier thing where you... So now it's just a warp mind, telekinesis. Well, maybe that's why Sella wanted to come with us, because remove the memories from several opponents. Does no damage, but has the chance to, of course, forget. But what does forget? What does forget do in this game? Use the power of your mind to assist in deflecting attacks. Reduce attack of all enemies. Maybe if I, knew this earlier, then I don't know. Bend it. Single target damage. Okay. Attack does 61. Warp mind does... Okay. Yeah, first fight. Reduce attack of all enemies, or... Well, let's cause forget, but I don't know what forget does. Forgotten everything. But what does that mean? Forgotten that can't do skills? Is forget a usual... Yeah, I'm fighting. Is forget like a usual status effect? Forgotten has recovered the... Well, why would I do forget if just instantly the next turn they've remembered? Is it a paralyzed type thing? The body of the thing slumps to the ground. It once stood around as a crumpled heap. You poke around. You'll see strange shit dons as fuse are being grafted onto the very skin of the creature. It seemingly has no face, just latex and rubber fused to bone and cartilage. I glanced into its mind, no apostrophe there, for a moment. It did not think as sapient beings should. It is angry, agitating, and desperate. Okay. Sure. It might seem like I'm being harsh. It might seem like, other words, I'm being Nova. I'm sorry, that's an inside joke now. We've created a joke where someone called Nova harsh, and now we can just rib Nova for being harsh at any moment, and it's part of an overall joke when we know that's not true. But all right. The tight caves open up to a much larger and spacious cavern. The air here smells like smoke. I'm going harsh mode, apparently. It might seem harsh, but there's enough elements here. If they were restructured into a different order, it would be good, but it would be pleasing to me. But that's how much order matters in a game like this, especially if you only have 1 hour to impress. But in most games, I'd argue the first, impress in the first hour. Try to do it, but put it in the right order. That's nonsense. I'll harshly critique the games of anyone who says that about me. Right. I can't remember if you played one of my games. Did you play Count Mew, Red Nova? I can't remember. The air here smells like smoke. You must be getting closer. Okay, we're getting close, apparently. You did, yeah. Ah, thank you. What's going on? Where are we? There's pipes. I can barely see. And low light can be a good thing, but I keep pushing you to finish it because I liked it. Yeah. I was much worse at finishing things back then. Way too dark. Yeah, it's fine if it's like a final sequence and there's like a corridor that you just walk through, but how do you find your way through? Like, if I'm having trouble trying to find the way to get through this thing, then where should I go? Like, here's a, okay. Where do I go? Oh, a strange text. You can't make out what it says. Okay. What's the point? I'm so sorry. It feels harsh. Feels like I'm being harsh. Oh, I'll go around here. Oh, no. Okay. I've got 5 minutes. I've got 5 minutes, please. I want to know what's here. Maybe you need a torch or something? Oh, yeah, maybe. Do I have a torch? I have mind milk. I have mind milk. There was no emphasis on any sort of torch or anything. I don't know. Oh, yeah, maybe I do need a torch. I go back. No point in going back now. Okay, well then, what do? Oh, I'm just interacting with every... Oh. Okay, I was interacting with every... Wait, that has no... Oh, there's a gap in the fence or something. Was that a fence? I couldn't even tell it was a fence. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, developers. It ain't working for me. And you've clearly got talent. A strange pool of bioluminescent plants. They seem to be feeding off remains that have been placed in shallow water. Okay. It's just too big of a scope. I think you should have gone for smaller scope, more linearity, and make it more conventional. Like, just make it a conventional dungeon town, you know, and in any town you have a shop kind of thing. We don't really need a non-linear game where you get jobs and do a life sim type deal. That's if you have a lot of time and you know how to iterate it until it feels right. You have no idea what the strange contraption is or what it does. Oh, this is like this is like modern times now. Because all the ideas are fine, but it's whether it actually works in a game that's a different idea. Strange glass vessel, there's a skeleton inside. Oh, so this is like, oh, beyond expectations. There is a theme here also. It's unexpected that we found a futuristic sort of sci-fi lab here. In the darkness, you can just make out several figures behind the barricade in front of you. Yeah, and Vess. Yeah, because in our world, we don't really know what these oh, it's like a nuclear site, I'm guessing, this whole thing. Reduce the attack of all the enemies. Are we gonna die? Oh, I better heal. Oh man, yeah, we're gonna die. Overcome with pain. Your last thought is a prayer, you'll never know. Okay. And just normal game over. All right. I think I'd need to like go do some jobs in the previous town area if I am to even consider surviving in this mountain. So I don't go to this mountain quite yet. We need to do some jobs around here. Maybe we need to spend some time training too. I think I understand the loop now, but I don't agree with it, and I'll say why in like 2 minutes when the time is up. I'd like training for irradiate. Yeah, sure. 2 hours and 4 current. Let's get started. Knowledge of magic has increased. How about more training for excess growth? Bit short on funds. So we need money because we need to work to get there. I understand now that we do all the preparation before our first fight even comes along. But I don't agree with the game's design. Sorry to say. It's an interesting idea for sure. Let me just say, from an aesthetic point of view, it's interesting. But there sort of needs to be some application of basic game design principles in how all this is implemented. I'll just say that much, because trade-offs in a big open world like this, where you haven't, you know, given a base sort of expectation, either from previous games or others, then it can be quite confusing. 18 current and lost some max HP. That's fine, because we can buy the item it gives it. But it's just like a very big world with a lot of things to sort of balance and and they're all put on you at once, and then you have to somehow strategize for a fight that you've never had. Yeah, it's a little flawed, I'd say. But like, yeah. Let's see. Fresh meat. Because I don't quite know what fresh meat means. There's just a lot of things that, you know. Strange little charm allows travel to Elven Burrows. But like, why would you travel to Elven Burrows? See, these things are like, I don't know if they make sense. Increases your max HP. Well, it's fine to get these ones because it's like, hey, let's increase our max HP. That'll be fun. I don't know if it's like balanced. Anyway, let's see. Boom. Benny ranting. Benny being harsh. Got 10 seconds left. Okay. I think that's fine. We're good. House with green roof, one of the nicest in all the waterways. Okay. There's a bit of a societal difference between the rich and the poor. Okay. Awesome. GG, yeah. All right, so this is by Ek. Dead God Black Mountain. All right, this game, I must admit, you probably heard it in my voice as I went along. Maybe I started getting a bit more disconcerted over time, which is fine, but I want to start with the good things. The aesthetics and the world building clearly have a lot of thought put into it, and there's clearly a lot of thoughtful world building, and like there's the ideas of like rich versus poor, racism, you know, how whether people help each other or not, and all these themes coming together. A cult over here, and like a mountain that is filled with like a beyond expectations style thing. That's like just this mountain that's filled with like sci-fi stuff. So I do think the theme was thought about. It says here Dead God Black Mountain, which makes me now think that maybe it is concerning like the idea of erasing, you know, mythical misinterpretations of how the world should be. So there are thoughts of themes in here, and I appreciate that. I appreciate the tile sets. If I were to think of things to improve, on a basic level, I just feel like the story is dramatically inert. Is that the way to put it? It's just without energy or lacking the hook to make me care about your carefully constructed world. And this is usually through characters that you can identify with, conflicts that you can sort of latch on to. And I think this is also not very much helped by a very open world style and structure, which can work in games if it's a really good open world, by the way. And creating a really good, compelling open world for a game within like the course of like a month is a skill unto itself, and you give the judge an opportunity to have a really bad time if they don't follow your prescribed way of doing things. Because the way that this open world has been designed is sort of like, it's very front loaded with a lot of shops and like jobs and stuff. And due to the traditional expectations of the like genre, particularly because we have equipment and attacks and fighting and stuff, it is vital for the player to sort of know the balance of your battles before even starting to strategize about, oh, I need this HP, I need these equipments, I need these party members, and that sort of stuff to bring it together. So I can see that you were sort of expecting people to maybe even go to Black Mountain and try that out and then fail at it and then go back and try again. I need these equipments, I need these things. But the way it's designed, the way when you go towards the different locations in the open world traveling, it's at the option to travel to Black Mountain is at the bottom of the location. So it's almost like, oh, try everything out and then only go to Black Mountain if you're ready, you know. But like, how are you supposed to strategize for Black Mountain if you don't even know how battle works, you know? So that's why I would just recommend go for a more traditional, you know, gameplay based structure. Have a lot of battles all throughout the experience, so you can know which items to buy and so you can get gold to buy them. And this whole working system and using time, I also just think unless it's really minimalized, you know, reduced down to its bare elements, it can just feel a little unwieldy. Like, I mean, I'm the designer of some life simulation type games where you use time as a resource, and I've done a lot of research into them, and so I know more than the average person, I guess, about life sim games that use time as a resource. There's a game recently called No Time to Relax, which is an amazing multiplayer life sim board game type thing, and of course it all comes from Keeping Up with the Joneses, which is sort of like a game of life type, life sim game where you use time as a resource to earn money and stuff. But even then, people generally, I believe, need instant feedback on what they're buying. Otherwise, it just doesn't have any visceral meaning to them. And that goes with the story as well. It's kind of feels quite distant, like I'm learning about all these things in big exposition dumps, but I kind of want central characters to care about, Otherwise, if they just come and go, then it's like, it just doesn't feel... There's some mature storytelling going on here, but it just needs some refining, I feel. Anyway, that's how I feel about Dead God Black Mountain. I was excited, and it's an interesting game, but just needs some refining to make an experience that makes me care about it, Okay, wait, I just need to reset this to an hour. Anyway, thank you for listening, and I'll do some private judging, but that won't be on the recorded version because I realize it's kind of, I don't know, it gets a bit boring hearing all that. But yeah, thank you so much for making this game. Final note, you're a developer. Keep making games. Don't let this stop you from making games or being creative, because it's all part of a journey to become a better developer, or just more of a developer that you like. If you just really don't like my opinion, and if you just don't find any sort of salt in it, you can feel free to discard it all if you like. That's what I like about art. It's very subjective, so I just might not be the type of player you're looking for. But hey, I'd like to think I know a couple of things, and people can learn from that sometimes. So hey, I hope you enjoyed that, and keep making games. You are loved, you are valued, and you've made a good game. Cheers.